Hello, and welcome back. I have a new journal share for you, and yes, you see it already, it's completely different. It is out of my comfort zone, which is usually botanicals and flowers and nature, butterflies, bees, birds. But this time I thought, come on, get out of your comfort zone and try something new. And this is my design team project for Artymaze, and I've used Digital Kits Steampunk. So there are 3 kits in her shop. This is the Steampunk main kit, the add-on and the additional journal pages. And I will all link in the description box below. Let's get started. Completely out of my comfort zone, but I really like it. It was actually not so difficult to make this journal because Andrea provides a lot of varieties. You can always print double. You can shrink down and maybe print 2 pages on 1 page or 4 pages on 1 page. So you get a variety, you shrunk something down, and then I was able to create this journal actually very easily. It was not so difficult. At first I thought so, but no, it isn't, because in the beginning I thought, oh, Angelica, you don't have enough steampunk themed in your stash. I had some gears and I had some fussy cut elements, and actually that was it. But with Andrea's kits I could easily combine everything and make it pretty. So let's get started. It is a hardcover journal this time, but one signature. You will see in a second why. It measures 6.5 about by 9 1/4, and the spine is 1 3/4. It is a hardcover journal. I have used cardstock double to make it hardcover. Excuse me. It has 76 pages, and I count all pages, front and back. So, but let me show it a little bit closer. So we have here the gears, the metal corners. Here, metal corners. These are the fussy cut elements that I had in my stash. The background is completely Andrea. So it has a removable closure. This is a gear, and I've used, wait, let me show, elastic. So on the front we have also a pocket, and I have, in this case, I have printed twice this page. So this is the completely page, just without them. So this here is the complete page, and I have printed it twice to make this pocket. Then here are Andrea's journal card and tag, and this here is sabi ribbon with a little bit of thread. I think it's burlap. And I made here this postcard myself. I had I can't remember where I got it from, so I'm sorry, but so this background here is a postcard, and I had this steampunk owl, but this clock, for example, is from Andrea as well as this here, and I wanted to add a little bit of color. So I want to show you this a little bit clearer. Yeah, okay, you can see here a little bit the E6000 glue, but I'm good with that. And here are all the gears. So, excuse me. So, and when I flip around, we have here another pocket. So it's the same concept. I had printed out this complete page twice. Then I cut one of them into half and made the pocket out of it. Here's again a tag from Andrea that I can tuck in there. And this journal card I made, this is also here from Andrea. And as well as this, and this, and this. So this guy was from me and the background postcard. So let me flip it around again and put the, oopsie, the cards back. So, and then it opens up like this. So, this is Andrea's page again, printed twice, and then I cut here this man to create a pocket, and it looks like this. So actually it looks exactly like this. Just have put two pages together. And this here is a, what is it, a ledger printable that I had in my stash for additional journal space. And here again this full page, and then printed twice to create this one pocket. This here is a collage that I made. This is from Andrea's kit, and excuse me, and then I've used here on my created tag. This is here also from Andrea. This is from Andrea. This and this, and I had this steampunk cat that I put on there. So, and you're wondering what that is here. These are two elastic thingies, and you can put, if you wish, your pencil through there. Pen or pencil, because it is elastic, so you have the possibility to put here a pen or pencil, right? And then it opens up like this. Here again, this whole page from Andrea, printed twice to get the pocket. And this is also, the tag is from Andrea. And I made here, excuse me, a tag. I had these butterflies, but the rest here, all the bits and pieces are from Andrea. And I made, what is it called? Ooh, snippet roll, and I have, for embellishing purposes, I have put it here, and this is all Andrea. So, and then here we have some pockets. Wait, let me pull it out. The same concept. I have printed this whole page twice, and I made here two pockets with the second piece that I've printed. And all these little journal cards, tags, they were leftovers. Because if you cut here a pocket, you have leftovers. So I don't want to waste them. And I have made just plain journal cards out of them. And they are here in these pockets. This is again sari ribbon and some burlap string. And they're in this pocket, and there's still space. You can put something else in there. So let me remove it now here, and that's the actual journal. It is a one signature journal. This is a gorgeous page from Andrea. Here, so on the background, this is Andrea's. And the pocket too, and I've just sewn here some sari ribbon that I've colored myself here. So this is again a printable ledger paper, just to tuck it in there. This is a cute envelope, and like I said, I've used all the leftover bits and pieces to put it in there. You have your little journal card, so that the envelope is filled. And this is also from Andrea. I've just printed it on 120 GSM photo quality paper. So you can journal. You can also journal here. This is a cardstock piece that I have. You will see it better when I flip it around. But here I made an embellishment with Andrea's ephemera. So you can see this here is a cardstock piece, light cardstock, and I have sprayed a little bit of color on top. And here this is a piece from Andrea that I make. That was here from the snippet roll, and I've glued it here into a tag. This is one of Andrea's background pages. And here I have used also a background page from Andrea to make the two triangular pockets. I've sewn here sari ribbon. This is a gorgeous page from Andrea. And here we have some journal cards. Let me open it so you can write there. Tucks in here. And this is a leftover piece that I had. Tucks there. So on this page, it is a coffee stain paper. I've stamped here some script stamping with a Tim Holzer stamp. This here is the washi tape that Andrea has in her kit. And this here is a fussy cut element that I had. Sari ribbon. Here we have the snippet roll. And I have put it in, used it as a tuck. Some script stamping. And here's some other washi from Andrea. And a journal card. So here we have a steampunk cat, and you will see later on that I found a steampunk cat in my stash. This was so cute. Some lined background pages. This was the divider for vintage photos. So and here I've also used a vintage printout. With a gorgeous page with the old. So, and here I made, so I have printed on different papers. This was the craft paper, not cardstock, craft paper, and I folded it in a triple pocket. It's from Andrea. This is from Andrea. And this. So here you can see I've printed on craft paper and then I folded it into a triple pocket. Oh, well, that's the difficult word. And here I have printed on tracing paper. So you can always print on different types of paper and play with it. Just play with it. This is a coffee stain line paper. I have used here some washi from Andrea, and this is from a roll of washi that I had in my stash. Here I made a little collage with this girl, steampunk girl, but also this here is from Andrea. So here we have a belly band on some vintage, what is it called, shorthand writing, and loose fibers for free. So these are the tickets from Andrea, and I've turned it into a belly band. This is the pocket from Andrea, just have sewn some sari ribbon on top. Here you can see it is vintage shorthand from Germany. I made this little tag here with a steampunk cat. And here I have printed on tracing paper, but I also backed it with some vintage book page. And this is from Andrea, as well as this. And if you turn it around, you have here additional journal space. This is an envelope from Andrea's kit, and I have just glued here some of her washi. Here I made a collage with Andrea's pieces so that the envelope is shut. I can tuck it up. And this is a leftover piece that I had to fill the envelope. So here again I've used some craft paper and I printed out this page from Andrea. Also the back side is lined paper from Andrea. Here is another piece of cardstock that I had to pop a little bit of color. And I've had something from the, what is it called? Snippet roll. Snippet roll. So here, this comes with the kit. as well as this. This is also a gorgeous page. Some lined background paper, and this here was a thin. So actually, here in this town, they use this when you go to dinner and as a plate thingy. And I've colored it a little bit with coffee. It's like wrapping paper, something like that. And another plain coffee stain paper, but I made here some stamping as well as the washi from Andrea, and I had this guy here in my stash. This is again snippet roll, some washi from Andrea's kit, and a journal card, and I've printed on 120 GSM photo quality paper matte. So that's in there. Gorgeous page. And here, so on the back side, we have here the background pages from Andrea. I had this tag from her. And here on the back side, this is also from her, printed. And I had a leftover piece on printed craft paper, and I don't want to waste it. So I thought, what am I doing? So let me look, let me show. It opens up like this. You have additional journal space, hidden journal space. This here is washi tape that I had, and this here is from Andrea. And this is a collage that I made with Andrea's pieces. This old steampunk owl. Gorgeous page from her. Lined background paper. And here another pocket out of craft paper, but I have backed it with some book pages to make it more sturdy. Here you can see Andrea's background pages. This is also from Andrea's kit. And I made this tag here with pieces of Andrea's kits, the background here, and I had this steampunk butterflies. This is the center page. I love it. And when I've sewn the signature into the journal, I let the threads a little bit longer, and I have here some gears attached. And here I made again something different. Let me pull it out first. This is the background page from Andrea, and I had bits and pieces left, strips, and I thought I'd make a woven pocket. So maybe I can show it clearer. Can you see it? So this is all woven, and I've backed it with book pages to turn it into a pocket. This owl is also from Andrea, as well as the number, as well as this journal card. And I made this journal card. I had this girl, but anything else is here from Andrea. And I've just played it with a little bit of color on book pages, so to back it up. Vale. Line page. So here's again from Andrea's Kids, and here's again a piece of paper that was actually from my balance account, coffee stained. And then here this guy I had, and I've used from other kits, from the freebies. Andrea always provides background pages as freebies, and I've used those here in the background. And here the tickets, the label. That's a book page that I have colored. Here's some normal washi, and this is Andrea's washi. And this, and I had bits and pieces left in a weird shape, so I thought I don't want to waste anything, and I've decided to go with this pocket. So I cut everything into a triangular, and then I've put it together like this. This is Andrea's tag, tucks in here. This is Andrea's pocket. Tucks in here. Additional journal space. Tucks in here. And the mini one. So I've shrunk it down. Tucks in here. Andrea's gorgeous page. And here coffee stain paper with some script stamping. And I had this clock here, this steampunk clock. But here also this washi tape is from Andrea. And this here is sari ribbon. Another piece of the snippet roll. And all these bits and bobs. This is Andrea, this. Here just in the background is a little bit of vintage book page or vintage shorthand, but all the bits and pieces are, excuse me, from Andrea, and I've shrunk down. When I printed, I think it was 4 pages to 1 page to get, to shrunk everything down. Some line paper. Gorgeous page from Andrea. And here again, well, I went a little bit color crazy here. So it's okay. This pocket is here from Andrea, as well as this long tag. So a little bit of script stamping here. And here this cardstock piece has a compass in the background. It says memories, and then I've glued some of the snippet roll here to embellish it, and here it says timekeeper. Here this is again printed on craft paper. Another envelope from Andrea's kit, and I've made here an embellishment to shut the envelope. And this is also here a leftover piece. You can tuck it in there. I've tried not to make it super bulky. Here's a little bit of Andrea's washi on this envelope. This pocket is from Andrea's kit. I've just sewn here a little bit of sari ribbon at the edge. And this is vintage, German vintage shorthand. And I made this tag. This said time, that's from Andrea. And here this washi is also from Andrea. And I had this steampunk owl in my stash, but I also had here in the background pieces from Andrea. And I've printed on tracing paper. So this is an envelope. So printed on tracing paper, turned it into an envelope, and I had this leftover piece from Andrea. So I've tucked it in there. This is the belly band from her tickets and a tag from her. Here I've just made a little collage. So this is not from the steampunk kit, but it is from another kit that I've used from Andrea, from the labels. So you can always use bits and pieces from other kits and include it into your journals and collage or make snippets rolls. This here's tracing paper. And here I made a library pocket. This background page is from Andrea. Here I printed from Andrea on craft paper again. I made this collage. This is from Andrea. This one. This tag tucked in there. And this, I would say it is a bookmark. Tucks behind. Gorgeous page from Andrea. And here's some printout from ledger paper that I had. Line paper background. Here is the steampunk cat again from Andrea. That's the reason why I was so happy that I found 2 or 3 steampunk cats fussy cut elements in my stash. And I was happy to use it because yeah, I had a usage finally. So coffee stain paper with a little bit of stamping. Here this is the washi tape from Andrea, and this airship I had. Excuse me. Another piece of snippet roll here, and some washi from Andrea, and this journal card from Andrea. Let me show this over. Here, this page I've printed and I've used from the background pages, cut it into triangulars. I've sewn a little bit of sari ribbon here to get, then I've glued it down to have a tag. This is a little journal card that is just tucked here in, and a little envelope, and again a leftover piece that you can journal on the back side. So I really tried not to waste anything, and I've put everything here in this journal. Lined background page, cardstock page from me that I have colored here, a leftover piece from the snippet roll, and a collage here with Andrea's kits elements. This pocket also is from Andrea. The background pages are from Andrea, as well as this journal card. And this is also, again, just a piece of ledger for additional journal space. And then we come to the last page. I've made here, wait, let me pull it out. Everything pull. So I had exactly one page left from Andrea's kits, and I wanted to include it, I wanted to use it, and I had no clue in the beginning what I want to do. But then I remembered I had not a fold-out pocket. So it folds out completely for hidden journaling. And I folded it, and this is not my own idea. This was from Terry Woods, I believe. So put it back. This is an envelope, and here again a leftover piece that I've tucked in there. So no waste at all. This is from Andrea, then it's tucked in there. And I made here again a tag with bits and pieces. So the background is from Andrea, here the pieces are from Andrea, but the steampunk cat I had in my stash. And that's the last, again, pocket. I've printed this page twice on cardstock, and I've cut one of the pieces into shape, and then I've glued it on top. And this is again from Andrea, and I made here a butterfly tag using Andrea's ticket, the washi, the background, the words, and I think this here is from another kit. I just have added the butterfly, the steampunk butterflies from me, and that's the journal. So it's quite a lot. It's a big one, so yeah, you could put your pencil in there, and it still lays flat, but was really great. So let me show you again the closure. It is here a gear, and I had this thin elastic. I couldn't find a thicker one, so I have used four on both sides, so it will stay. It will stay. So, and that's my journal, my Artymaze design team project. I'm so happy that I did that. First I thought, oh my goodness, what am I going to do? What am I doing? Angelika, what are you doing? No, and then when I started, when I printed twice, shrunk the things down, I was so happy that I did this. And I hope you like it too. Please check out Andrea's shop. I will link the kits in the description box, as well as her Ko-fi, her Etsy, and her group. Okay, so I hope you have a wonderful day, and I hope to see you soon. Thank you so much for watching. I know it was a long walk through. Okay, see you soon. Bye.